Hey, I'm Angela Wimbish. I'm an independent representative with Agnes Dora Clothing Company, and I'm here to talk to you today about what's a USP anyway. Many years ago, I was a development director for a large foundation in Naples, Florida called the Quest Educational Foundation. And our mission was to help children in Collier County who were in need to get college scholarships through our mentoring program. Well, our primary benefactor was a crazy successful businessman who was worth hundreds of millions of dollars. In other words, a pretty smart guy. So he presented me with a seemingly impossible challenge: raise $1 million in 1 year and he would match every penny. And I said, I can do that. And then I wondered, what on earth have I committed to? So guess what? I raised the $1 million in 9 months through the magic of the USP. So what's the USP anyway, you ask? Well, that's what I wanted to know too. The USP is the unique selling proposition. In other words, in a sea of people doing the exactly same thing, how are you going to stand out? In Naples, Florida, there are hundreds of charities, all competing for the same dollars. And how was I supposed to raise this money? Well, this was back before Google and Pinterest, folks, so I had to get really creative really quickly. Well, I figured rich guys love to golf, but there were 1 million golf tournaments. So I thought, I've got to make something unique. So I came up with the concept of mystery golf. They had to pay $5,000 to go to an unknown location. And then they would find out what they were going to be doing. So we met in the morning at the Naples airport, and that was their instruction, to show up with their golf clubs. And folks, I was nervous because I had to fill this plane. It was crazy, but guess what? I did. And we raised almost $150,000 from one golf tournament. Hey, P.S., we flew to the Bahamas to Paradise Island, and it was fantastic. Overnight, I was a development director rock star. Suddenly, they were asking me how they could give me more money. It was crazy. So I could give you all the ridiculous examples of how we were unique, but I think you get the point. So I don't tell you all this to toot my own horn. I tell you because lately, my Agnes Dora sales have been slow. And so I was sitting around feeling sorry for myself and wallowing in self-doubt and self-pity. And then suddenly, Dad's words sprung into my head. Angela, what's your USP? And I thought, duh. So I applied it to my successful nonprofit business. I raised $1 million in 9 months. Why can't I apply it to this business, or any direct sales business for that matter? So I've been crazy busy rebranding myself and trying to figure out how to be a purple cow. What's a purple cow? It's a book, and it's all about standing out and being a purple cow in a sea full of Holsteins on the hill. In our industry, we have over 2,000 reps, all selling the same thing, and we're all doing it the same way. Is the market saturated? No, it's not. It's just that we're not having original looks. We're not having original ways of doing things. We're all looking the same way, doing the same thing. So what's the answer? Well, I'm still trying to figure it out myself, but here's my take on it. If you're going to do live sales in any platform, you have to give them a reason to stop scrolling. So here are some ideas. Have you branded yourself? What makes you you? What makes you unique? What colors do people think of when they think of you? Are you funny? Are you down to earth? Are you a Southern belle? Are you sophisticated? Does your boutique reflect these things? Everything has to have a consistent look and feel to it. This is what makes you unique. So once you've branded yourself, you have to decide, are you going to do live sales? And if you are, think about this. How do you look? Are you polished and professional? Is your hair and makeup done? Are your clothes wrinkle-free? Is your look consistent with your brand? If you're wearing avocado leggings in a dark room, but you're calling yourself the Southern Belle Boutique, you're not going to be consistent with your brand. Does that make sense? How do your surroundings look? What's behind you? Are there any messes? Are your dogs barking? Are your kids screaming? What's your creative backdrop behind you? These are all things you've got to think about. I recently rebranded myself, and I'm calling myself The Boss Babe Boutique. Look behind me. You're the first one to see it. This is my new look. Is it consistent with my brand? I'm banking on it. How's your energy? When you're on camera, is it translating that you love your brand? Does your passion for it show? If your look can get them to stop scrolling, but they're ready to take a nap when they start watching you, you are not being unique. If you've decided that live sales aren't for you, that's okay. There's still plenty of more ways to be unique. When you're doing online sales, be social. Are you being motivational? Are you being fun? Are you being inspirational? Don't just be promotional. That's not unique. And if someone comments, comment back. You wouldn't just ignore a friend who spoke to you, right? And what about following up? Are you checking back with people? Before joining Agnes and Dora, I bought loads of clothes from tons of reps. Do you know how many followed up with me? One, and she was a friend. Follow up within 2 weeks of sending the package and ask them, did it fit? Did you love it? Is there anything else I can do for you? This is being unique, ladies. This is what's going to set us apart. How do your packages look? If someone buys a $60 dress and you shove it in a priority mailer like it's a dirty towel, that's not going to make you stand out. But if you take the time, and yes, the money, to make your packages look nice, you will stand out. I promise. This is my packaging. Does it look similar to my surroundings? Is my brand being consistent? I'm a firm believer that you don't have to be the only one selling, you just have to be the best and the most unique one selling. So this is your challenge. Brand yourself. Be consistent with your brand. Find unique ways that you can just be yourself and stand out from the rest. Be the Purple Cow, ladies. You've got this.